So, post-production. The first order of business, of course. But I have plugged my phone into the computer, and it has come up as a directory that I can look at. I've loaded it already because I have a lot of files on this thing and it takes forever. But I have put this in details view, and then I've sorted by modified, so all of the things that I shot today are right up at the top. I'm going to select the top one, scroll down to the bottom one, 311, hold shift, that'll select everything in between, Control C to copy, and we'll make another tab here, go to my assets, and we'll make a new folder, and we'll call this production tutorial. Now, inside production tutorial, I'm going to create yet another folder because I like to keep my cameras separated. New folder, S23 Ultra, Control V to paste. And it usually goes fairly quickly, but we'll just go ahead and let it finish. Then for the production of this tutorial, I've got to switch this around to take the files off the FX30. So I'll get the phone in place to film that. A little bit of a chess game here, but we'll get there. And now, in order to show you the other camera, we're using the phone, but I first want to make the audio better. So here is the receiver for the DJI Mic. Here is the DJI Mic. So I can turn that on, first of all. Put that here for the moment. Now the back of the receiver here has this little piece of plastic that you can slide off, and that reveals a set of contacts. And inside the box there is a iPhone Lightning connector and a USB-C connector. So we're going to grab that USB-C connector out here, and following the arrows, we're going to put it into the device like that. So now this receiver has a USB-C connection which I can plug into the phone, and then my wireless mic here will be going into the phone. So let's go ahead and do that. So to transfer the files from the FX30, there's a little door here on the side, and there's a USB-C port there. So we plug that in, and then it will give you some options. I usually select Image Transfer MSC. So we'll go ahead and press the button here to accept that, and then it shows up on the PC as a hard drive. USB drive E in this case, and then I'm going to go into M4 root, and then into clip, and then here are all the clips that I've shot. Some of these are older, but again, we'll sort by date modified, and we see the date today, 3/11. We'll start from one end, hold shift and go to the other, Control C to copy. We'll make a new tab, go into assets, back into production tutorial, and make a new folder. New folder, FX30, inside that folder, and paste. This should go significantly faster provided you've got a good cable. This isn't one, so it's going to take about the same amount of time. But you don't have to spend that time. Editing Chris here. Now the next step would have been to go through all the files that you just shot and double check that you actually got what you thought you did. Things could be out of focus. You can get your record turn around, so you're actually turning the camera off when you think you're turning it on when you think you're turning it off, that kind of thing. I've gotten reams of footage of like the ground as I'm moving because I accidentally, when I'm in a hurry or something, you're not really quite paying attention. It happens. It sucks, but it does happen. So while you're still in the field, or as close to in the field, like in this case, I could have gone back out and shot some more stuff of the van if I really needed to. And in fact, I did go through all of this footage just after I stopped recording that last section. I didn't record going through the footage because we're going to do that in the next video. when we're editing. So instead of going through the footage twice, we'll just go through it once together, and there you'll see how the decisions I made with what to shoot worked out or didn't work out, and what actually gets cut together for the final video. We'll see you there.